Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Warren from the Eagles Collective, and I had to get my boys with me, fellas. How y'all
Going
been?
on.
How y'all been? How's life? Life's lifing right now.
We chilling, we chilling.
Life is life, bro.
Hell yeah. Nah, let's get started with this game, bro. So we already know Eagles are in the playoffs right now. We got a lot to talk about with that. Playing the 49ers. We all know the last time we played the 49ers, they kind of dog walked us, if we could say that. They dog walked us a little bit. So we gotta get our
Mhm.
payback in. Um, but yeah, just going through it. Let's just start off with the other teams right now on our predictions, what we think, because I think we all ain't gonna agree on the same thing when it comes to these other teams we're gonna be playing. So I'm just gonna start off first with the we got the Rams and the Panthers first. So I personally think the Panthers. I want the Panthers to win this game. Um, I think they can. They have the ability to. Just what's your thoughts on it?
I think it's gonna be closer than what people think,
Yeah,
but I do see the experience of the Rams prevailing over the Panthers though. But it should be a good game. I think the spread on that game is like 10.
I
All right,
think
that's
They
you
a
might be
playoff
right.
game
they
too.
giving Carolina 10 points, bro.
Yeah,
Wow,
If I was a betting man, I'd take the points.
wow.
yo,
I didn't even know the spread was that high.
yeah, bro. It's like that's probably one of the highest spread games too.
It is. It's the highest.
Yeah. So right now, yeah, you're right. It's right at 10. Now this last game, like Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard, both like they ran up and down on that Rams defense, bro. So like y'all can't see that happening this time.
Yeah, that's why I say I see they could be had
Mm,
just particularly just off the run game alone. And so
yeah,
if you got a good run game in the playoffs, like that'll take you far. And so if the Rams don't sure up that run defense, it's gonna
mm,
be a closer game than what people expect it to be.
yeah.
But I think they can pressure Matt Stafford, but I just think they just got too much experience at the end of the day for Carolina.
Okay, so you
That's
going
what I'm
kind of
like.
off experience, just experience they've been there before.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, no, I see that. We got Donald. Appreciate you watching this, bro. He said, "What up, Eagles?" Then A.O. Mitchell. Hey, what's going on, bro?
going on.
We got somebody from Facebook pulling up. Okay. Jay, what do you got with this game with the Rams and the Panthers? This should be the game coming up in the next 2 hours. Where are you going with that?
I'm gonna take the Rams also too, just because the last game they played, they lost to the Panthers. It was a thriller. You feel me? I think the Rams are gonna put it together with their experience, like Antoine said. But I will admit something. Last time we went live a couple weeks ago, I was telling Antoine that I was a little worried about the Rams, and the worry has came down a little bit because these last couple weeks, like they not entering the playoffs. You want to play how you want to be hot, and they look a little cold. So I'm not gonna lie, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do drop this game just because they have not been playing well the last couple of weeks, bro. And I just think that this is a game you got to keep your eye on as a very high spread. Carolina's a little hungry right now. They're playing a little inspired football. And you just got to think to yourself, Stafford is of age. He's not as young as he was before. And I'm not trying to say he's slowing down later in the season, but he's actually slowing down later in the season. Basically, what I'm saying. So I would be surprised. I'm still going to take the Rams. I think their experience will overcome the Panthers, but I would not be surprised if this would be the upset because the upset is going to happen. It's just who's it going to be.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. There is going to be an upset. What's going on, Richard? Appreciate you watching us. Um,
Richard,
yeah.
what up?
So next we got Green Bay tonight. We got Green Bay and the Chicago Bears. I think this is going to kind of be that game of the day with the Bears and the Green Bay Packers. I don't know about this game, fellas. I don't know. There's been whispers out there that Jordan Love is gonna get bent, that he's sitting right now, that he might be injured. We're gonna see. But the Bears have been playing football right now. Now, can they keep that momentum going with Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams making those mistakes? They haven't been there before. Ben Johnson has, but Caleb Williams hasn't. Where y'all at with this, Antoine?
It's another game that can go either way, in
Mm-hmm.
my opinion, because again, like with the experience factor, like this Caleb Williams, what, second year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't have a good year his first year, but I don't know, the scheme and the talent that they put around them with the head coach Ben Johnson, like it's paying dividends right now. So I think if they can run the ball against Green Bay, it'll be the same situation. But again, experience do play a factor, but I don't know how good Green Bay is either. Because even though they have playoff experience, like they haven't had good showings in the playoffs, except against the Cowboys that 1 year. But
Yeah.
Jordan Love turned into freaking Joe Montana.
yeah, and I don't see him doing that. But I can see Caleb Williams making mistakes that'll keep Green Bay in the game. But I don't see Jordan Love making those plays that'll, you know, make them just win the game outright. So I think they'll keep the Bears in the game. But the Bears, if they don't turn the ball up or make mistakes, I think they could probably run away with this one.
The Packers or the Bears?
The Bears.
The Bears. Ooh, yeah.
If they don't turn the ball over, they could
Mhm.
run away with it. But
Yeah,
again, you don't know what Caleb Williams you go get.
that's true. And lately the way the Bears have been playing, it's almost like they like to play catch up. Like the way they do things, they don't mind. Like
Yeah.
they'll come back. They'll come back from a zero. What was that one? What was the score last week with them and the Lions?
16-0.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
down
they still lost that
16-0.
game.
Yeah, and then they started trying to come back, but it was just too late. Hopefully, that's not the type of game they get today. Whatever they were doing, it wasn't working.
Right.
I'm kind of on the fence like this with you, Antoine. But just because the way the Bears have been playing lately, I'm gonna put the Bears up there.
Mhm.
Ben Johnson, who knows like what he has cooking right now with him just as a head coach. Like we've seen progress with this team like throughout the whole season. They slowly progressing.
They did. Yeah.
And it's very honestly, it's really impressive just how they've been just maintaining. Then you end up getting number one in the division and just keep moving up like that. Like that's hey, you gotta respect it. Jay, where you at with it?
It's a division game, so it's gonna be tight. But from a non-biased standpoint, because obviously for the Eagles, it would be better if the Packers won because the Bears they would drop their 2 seed status, and we would essentially be the closest to the number 1 seed after Seattle.
Yep.
So, not from a non-biased standpoint, I wish the Packers would win, but I do think the Bears are gonna win. The last game ended on a thriller too, when Caleb threw that throw to DJ Moore. So it's gonna be a thriller.
Yep.
If any game could go either way this week, it's this one for sure. Out of any game on the slate, all of the games, because this game is gonna be tough. I think Caleb is gonna play well. I just don't trust Jordan Love. I don't know, something about Jordan Love. I just can't trust, and I'm not that. You don't got to do that much in the NFL to be one of the guys, but I just don't think he's one of those guys. Caleb, however, looks like he's developing into one of those guys. You put more around him and you got more from him. So that's what I see from Caleb. So I think they'll win this game. I think the Bears got this one.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. I think that's always been Jordan Love's thing, bro. Like whenever we play the Packers, Jordan Love isn't really a threat to us. Like we don't like he's not a threat. Kind of how Matthew Stafford.
He's a streaky guy, bro. Plays well. Like Antoine said, that playoff game he exploded. That who saw that? Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, it's maybe it's coaching. Who knows what it is? But yeah, so we got that game. So that's all the games for Saturday. Then we go into Sunday with the Bills versus the Jags. This one, I'm gonna have to go Bills with this one. And I only say that just because it's Josh Allen. Like you gotta look at the way Josh Allen looks at this. No Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, no Burrow. Like
it's wide open for him.
Yeah, those are the people that were holding you back. Now they're not here, so what are you gonna do with it? But I'm gonna go Bills with this game, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go Jay, then I'm gonna go Antoine.
I'm gonna also take the Bills in this game just because, like you said, this is his lane. If he can't do it this year, he may never be able to do it. Like, because this is the year, as far as the AFC for him, he has the lane right in front of him. There's some good teams. I still kind of don't believe in Denver. I know. I'm just waiting. I can't wait to see how they're going to look after 1 week off and how I kind of feel about them as a team. Jacksonville was a team that they kept surprising me, and I started believing them late into the season. But I still think Josh Allen and the Bills are going to do it. He's just this is his moment, and I don't think he's gonna squander it, especially not at least be a one and done.
Okay.
And it's on the road too. That game is in Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're-
they're a wild card team, so they can't play at home. So yeah, give me Buffalo. What you got, Antoine?
For all the things that y'all said, that's exactly why I'm taking.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I'm taking Jacksonville.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
exactly why I'm taking Jacksonville. Again, like you don't have Lamar Jackson, you don't have Pat Mahomes, you don't
Okay.
have Joe Burrow, you don't have none of those guys in the way, but you do got some young guns that's coming up, and they now gonna be in your way. Look at all the ones that won the division this year for the AFC.
That's
Who you
true.
got? Who you got?
Drake
Trevor
May.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
Drake May,
Yep.
and Bo Nix.
Oh.
You
Dang.
do got now. You got the young guns that you
You got
got
the
to
young
battle
guys.
with
Yeah, you
now,
got the
and
new.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
Jacksonville they got enough to do it, bro. I don't think Buffalo have enough.
a
Okay.
good point. This is
So-
the new wave.
so
Like
with that-
Antoine meaning, like this is the new wave of he got to face. Now this
It's
is
a
the
new
new
wave that he got to face. Like it's not the old heads no more. It's the new guys that come in with this new. Even though Trevor Lawrence not a new guy, but it's his first year in the playoffs, and this year he's been looking awesome, bro. And
Yeah,
I
he's
I
trying to
was
prove
I was
something.
not a Trevor Lawrence believer, but he's been looking awesome. You be waiting on him to make the mistake. He's not making no mistakes no more, bro.
Like
Like
he
he
put it
carrying he
together.
carrying that team, and I see
Good
them.
point, good
I see
point.
them pushing past Buffalo, bro. And Josh
Okay.
Allen, like even though y'all want this to be his moment, that don't mean that it
Yeah,
gotta be his moment.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
You
That's true.
got
That's
you
true.
gotta have a team in the playoffs. It's not about one man in the playoffs. Like if that was the case, Lamar Jackson will win the Super Bowl every year because he can take over a game like as one man. Josh
Yeah.
Allen, he can take over the game as one man, but you got to have a team, bro. And I don't think they got the team. I think Jacksonville got a better team.
That's a good point, bro. Very
So
good.
do you
Very,
feel
very
like? So do you think this is it for Josh Allen? Like
It's not
now?
it, bro.
You
It's
don't think
not
that's
it,
it?
but it's not it because, like, bro,
good.
he's still young too. He's still in his 20s, so
Yeah.
he's still in his prime. So no, it's not it for him. But just because those big guns is not in his way, that don't mean that it's still not danger ahead. All them teams
Yeah.
in the AFC in the playoffs, they are dangerous, bro. And I'm
Yeah.
looking at his team, the team that he has, they're not that dangerous. Josh Allen, yes, he's dangerous, but I don't. And to go back to your question, like, nah, it don't have to be the end for him. They just got to put a better team together
Another
for
roadblock,
him.
man. It's
You know,
another roadblock.
like they did in the NFC with Caleb Williams. They put a good team around him. You got to see some promise. Even when Jacksonville got they stuff together, whatever. You start
Mhm.
seeing promise. They making trades in the middle of the season. They bringing in talent. They seeing what they got on their team already. They developing their players like their receivers.
Mhm.
Mine is Brian Thomas. They awesome. Trevor Lawrence been awesome. ETN has been awesome. Their defense has been good and steady. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Josh Allen, I don't see that. I don't see the same thing with them in Buffalo.
That's a good point, bro. That's a real good point.
Yeah, I
I
ain't
see
gonna lie.
why
I'm gonna
y'all
watch
pick
that game
Buffalo
later on
though.
Sunday.
I can see the
Because we're
hype
used to
behind it
seeing them. We
and the
just used to
narrative.
Yeah, Jacksonville
Yeah.
might have to do it to him too, because remember, like once again, they're a team that's people looking at them like, nah, because nobody picked them to win the division, none of that. So to see them in this position right now, they here, man. They on the stage right now.
Okay. And I'm gonna kind of sit on this Bills thing for a little bit. So if the Bills lose to the Jaguars, should they get rid of their head coach?
Sean McDermott? No, I don't think so.
And bring in fresh ideas.
No, you know why? Because if you look at the Bills before Josh Allen got there, I think they didn't make the playoffs for 15 years or something, like some crazy number, and they've won, I think, 7 out of 8 years with Josh Allen. So I don't think, and it's all under McDermott. I don't think getting rid of him with it. The Bills need more personnel, bro. They don't got nobody. You have to know it. The Bills don't got nobody. They don't have anybody.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but that's coaching too. The
Anybody. The
coaching can
Bills,
change
everything
that.
is you depending on Josh Allen to pay Superman for 18 weeks, and then in the playoffs, it's not gonna happen, bro. He's gonna
It's not
break
gonna happen.
down. He don't have enough of a support system. Every other team got a support system minus him.
Yeah, and I don't feel like they should get rid of the head coach because they won the division. You don't get rid of the coach after you won the division. Like you just ran into a better team. And from the looks of it, Jacksonville is a better team. So if they lose, it wouldn't be an upset.
Yeah.
Like I think they supposed to win.
So how do you feel about? So do you feel like the Harbaugh firing that made more sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Because John Harbaugh, yeah, I didn't know he was there that long, bro. Like, dang, he been there a while, bro. And that
Minute,
Super
man.
He
Bowl,
is.
it don't seem that long ago, but that was a long time ago, 13 years ago.
Yeah. That's when my son was born. I always remember 2012.
Jeez. I did not know, bro. I felt like it was like 5, 6 years ago, but it was
Yeah.
13 years ago. And what have you done here lately? You know what I'm saying? It's like with when Philly had Andy Reid. Andy Reid,
Mhm.
he did great things for us, but toward the end, it started getting stale. So
Yeah.
you had to
Yeah.
make the move, even though he was who he was, a legend in his own rights. Like John Harbaugh, a legend in his own rights, but I think his time ran out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
his time
they
ran out.
haven't been
Look at
That's
showing
Andy
the
Reid.
like
Like,
point.
you
No,
they
that
that's
haven't
was
the
been
like,
showing
point.
that they can get over the hump, bro. Like the hump has
yeah,
always been there since the Super Bowl that they won. The hump has been there, and they
yeah.
never even showed
Yeah.
promise of getting over the hump. You know what I'm saying? Like again, with the Josh Allen situation, you got a Superman on your team, so they expect with a Superman on their team to be able to beat anybody. But that's not how it go in the playoffs. Not in
Never
the
like that.
NFL. In the NBA, maybe NFL. Nah.
No, that's that. Hey,
Another thing too, you see how
hey, Antoine,
Andy
you
Reid got
sold
a
me.
fresh start,
You
right? You see
sold me,
Andy
bro. You
Reid.
sold me on it. Okay. You
You
got
see, he said
you give
Andy
me
Reid
something
got
to
a
look
fresh
at with this
start.
game. You give me something to look at. I'm gonna go into these comments real quick. We
But
got we got my boy Richard. If the Bears inexperienced, don't bite them. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
He said, "Go Birds." It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be similar to 2022. If we could build a lead early, Bears 37, Niners 20. Ooh, that's a beatdown, bro. Um, Tweezy. Uh,
Hey,
I
then
mean,
we
would you be
got
surprised if the gears turn up in the playoffs? It did last year.
yeah, we can. He said, I guess this is Donald's score for the Eagles. He said 38-14. These some blowouts
Donald
y'all
going,
putting
y'all
up
going
here.
crazy with this
These some
prediction.
blowouts. Like that's they might as well just not even come, bro.
A blowout is hard to do at any point, but in the playoffs, man, somebody got to truly give up, bro.
Yo,
right.
Logan Motorsports, what's going on? He said, and then we got Wayne. Harbaugh got more years for forgiveness than Doug Peterson. Yeah.
Yeah, way more. Yeah, Doug, they didn't even give Doug enough time after that. Tell me they moved on, but there was more going on behind the scenes.
It was.
Yeah,
There's
it
something
You
was.
going
you
on
got
there
you
that
got to do what you got to do. I'm
you
glad
got
they
to
pulled
do
the trigger.
exactly, and it worked out for us. Look what happened ever
Yeah.
since then. It all worked
Yeah,
out. So
I'm
we
glad
can't
they
even
pulled the trigger.
complain.
And that'd be my thing. Like I'd rather it be too early than too late because
Yeah,
we held on to Andy Reid for too long. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
We did. We
That's
did.
what
So
happened to
we
the
we
Ravens.
saw
That's
the
what I was
decline and we was hoping that it would get better, but once it started declining like that, it hardly ever gets better. So you got to go on and pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's what's basically happened to the Ravens with Harbaugh
You
now.
got to
If
pull the
it's
trigger,
been too
bro.
long, you got to pull the trigger. You're not getting over the hump. Every single year, is the same story or similar ending. Something got to give, and then you can't blame the kicker in that case either, because the kicker, you don't know what happens if you get him. But if they would have got in, they wouldn't have made no noise, bro. They were struggling all season, up and down.
And even when you can't, the fact that you put yourself in position to where the kicker was going to be the determining factor, bro. Like there were so many other
I watched
things.
that whole game, bro. That game could have
Yeah,
went
so
50
many other
ways, man.
things.
They had many ways to win that game, like out before that kick happened. Many ways, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact. Then Logan, he said today is wild card playoff again. It sure is, Logan. That's why we doing our score predictions right now before this game starts. We gonna skip the Birds because we already know we're gonna win that one. But we gonna go Chargers Patriots. This one I really don't know too much about, and I only say that because I haven't watched these teams play as much as I have with these other teams. But Antoine, kind of give me your thoughts on this game. Are you kind of like me on that?
Justin Herbert stock going down. That's all. Well, go ahead, Anthony.
Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that, Jay. What I
Go
would
ahead.
say is with a healthy Justin Herbert, I want to see how they perform because right now, he's been banged up for
Yeah,
six,
even when he
7
played us,
weeks.
his hand was all messed up
Yeah,
too.
his hand out, beat up and broken up and whatever. But he took last game off, to get healthy. So depending on how healthy he is, oh man,
It's tough
it's tough, bro. Because
because
they
that
got
Patriots
they
defense
got
can't sleep on them.
the Patriots got a solid defense, bro, and they got a good system that they run. So with Drake May, he's not the
Yeah.
best quarterback, but he gets the job done. And again, you got to kind of lean on experience. So maybe his experience or inexperience might show up in the playoffs, or maybe he just made for that moment. With the system that they got around him. So I gotta see what Justin Herbert shows up at the end of the day. So if he come out and not play out Justin Herbert like he's been in the past, where he just chokes games away,
Yeah.
I want to see like if he's reached that next level.
Okay.
That's yet to be seen. So I think if he does take that next step, I think they will beat the Patriots
Mhm.
because the Patriots they haven't been in this position in a while. The Chargers, they made the playoffs, few years in a row or whatever, but well, at least 2 years in a row. So they didn't show up last year, but again, we got to see if Justin Herbert go take that next step.
Eagles Drew, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you checking this out. Yeah, like I'm kind of with you on that, Jay. So, Jay, do you feel like this is going to be a battle of the quarterbacks? Like, it depends on which quarterback outperforms the other when it comes to this game, Jay?
Yeah, it's gonna start with them because they both strong quarter. I mean, Drake May is MVP favorite with Matthew Stafford. It's gonna be him or him, one or the other. So
Yeah.
Stafford probably gonna take it because of his name and everything. But Drake May, I mean, this is not that hard for me. I'm picking the Patriots like throughout the AFC. I really think that they fully load. I think they got a well coached team. I think Drake May is playing like a lights out. If you really watch his games, he's just an accurate machine. He
Okay.
does a lot with what he got. He does digs. He has a couple pieces with him. I do believe in the Patriots. This is not that hard for me. Herbert is a person that his career is going to be defined on his lack of playoff wins and his lack of getting, winning. So his legacy is, I think, is going to take a hit in this game also too because his playoff record is terrible. He's also not fully healthy, like Antoine said. So we got to give him that benefit. And he's been playing like this for weeks, not healthy. But I think the Patriots got it. But the Patriots to me are the favorite in the AFC, in my opinion.
Okay, so you got the
Overall,
Patriots taking it the whole. You got the Patriots taking it the whole way.
Yeah, I got the Patriots winning the whole AFC, bro. That's who I want to meet as a rematch
Okay.
in the Super Bowl. That's who I would like to meet.
Okay, yeah, and everybody in the chat, give us who in the AFC you want to see take it the whole way, to the Super Bowl. I'm just curious. I want to get everybody else's opinion on that. Then we got the last game, which is on Monday. It's going to be the Steelers and the Texans. Man, I think this one's too easy. I got the Texans on this one. Like
defense, man. Texas defense is very, very serious.
Exactly. The best defensive teams serious. on both sides, AFC and NFC, is three teams. You got the Texans, the Eagles, and the Seahawks. Those are the three teams with the best defense in this whole
Seattle's defense. I mean, if you look at them, like if you really break down their numbers and the DVOA and everything, they're historically like playing very good. Like Seattle's a team minus Darnold. Like that's what I was gonna tell Antoine. So I wanted to kind of shift. The more worry I have is a little bit more to Seattle's defense. I'm not too worried about Darnold versus our defense. I like that matchup. I like our defense versus Darnold in Seattle or in Philly. But Seattle's defense. Hard to go off topic, but I'm just seeing that in the comment when Richard just told Wayne Seattle's defense is legit.
No, Seattle's defense is legit. This is my personal opinion, and I want to get y'all's feedback on it. I think that the Seattle has a better secondary than we do, but we have better linebackers and better defensive line. And the only reason why they have a better secondary is only because we have Dory Jackson.
And I think their safety.
Hold on.
We have better corners than that. Because they got good corners. They got Spoon Witherspoon. He's a good corner, but I think.
Did you see who made the All Pro team?
Pro, thank you.
Oh,
exactly.
Coop and Q.
Stop playing, bro. How is they secondary better than our secondary? We got two All Pros. We got two All Pros.
Who are the corners for the Seahawks?
It's Witherspoon. I forgot the other dude's name, but he's good. I forget his name. I know Devon Witherspoon is a good corner, bro. He's a solid player, bro. Fundamental. I
think Adoree Jackson. If somebody can pick on Adoree Jackson.
We got two All Pros in the secondary. We got the better secondary.
We got Coop in the slot. I'm talking about if somebody want to go on top of our head,
Who
you
been
trust Adoree Jackson?
who been picking on Adoree?
I think Adoree been
What
playing
team?
better.
Nobody right now, but I'm just saying.
I know.
When
So
you-
what?
I mean, it's hard to
I don't know
also
what you're
say
talking
their
about. One.
secondary is better
If you
with 2 All-Pros,
If you
not
I don't know
got
what you're
one.
talking about.
if you got 2 wide receivers, if you got 2 solid wide receivers, like
Mhm.
let's say like the Rams, Puka and you got Devontae Adams. You want Devontae Adams on Adoree Jackson?
Yeah.
I'll take that right now. Yeah.
You
'Cause they're
trust
not.
that
They're
right
gonna.
now?
Adoree's been playing. Adoree to me
He's
hasn't
playing
been playing.
solid. He's definitely playing solid right now. That's more to Christian Parker though. But
I just feel
Adoree
like having Quinion and Cooper on the field at the same time
makes
already
up for it.
psychologically in the quarterback's mind to like people have been shying away from Mitchell, bro. He hasn't got as much targets this year.
Right.
He's getting
Yeah.
less targets because they already know they're starting to see the island form around him. Cooper DeJean is all over the field, bro, in the run game, in the pass game, in the screen game. He's just literally left and right.
Right.
Like I said, they have Witherspoon. I forget the other player's name. I don't know his name, but I don't know. It's hard to say they're better than us completely when we got 2 All-Pros, not one.
Hey, I was saying we have.
If
better
anything, it might be even because their
Mine.
safeties are good
Our
too.
front seven's better. Our front seven is better.
And
I
look,
just-
our
We the
defense,
better.
and
We
one
the
thing about
better
our
defense.
our
Hands
defense,
We're
down, bro.
overall better defense. Overall
yeah,
better.
our
More
defense since
experience.
Brandon
Yeah.
Graham has got back, and since after the bye has gotten tremendously better. Just like the same story is happening again. Just like last season, the bye week just happened earlier. The Eagles, since their bye week, are one of the top defenses in the whole NFL. They're not allowing points. They're not making anything easy. It's like Fangio's defense starts a little rumbly and then settles in towards the end of the season. Bro, if there's anything I'm very hyped about this team is our defense. Like we're gonna talk about defenses. Our team got to be in that freaking mix because
We
the
have
way they've been playing, the way that they ended the Lions season because since that game, the Lions have not put it together. The Lions have not put it together since that loss. That loss, I think, broke the Lions season right there, to be honest with you. Same way people say the 49ers broke our season when we had that. Remember that big loss 2023? They're like, oh, the 49ers broke y'all. I don't want to say they broke us because we were already broken, but they stomped us down to make realize y'all not that good. And that's
they
what
opened up whatever it was we had going wrong. Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like that's what's going to happen. So the Eagles defense got to be up there. When we talk about defenses, they got to be up there because the way, especially after the Jalen Phillips edition too, they've been playing well. So it's a lot of little things that got this team running like a well-oiled machine, bro. Complete. I'm talking about
even the Ep signing. That played big dividends.
He's been making some stops, bro. He had that. I forgot which game it was. That 4th down stop at the goal line. Which game was it? He stopped somebody. Big play, big time play.
Yeah, like all the little things like the in-season moves that Howie tends to make. Like not all of them pan out, but this year he's been hitting. Even bringing BG back, BG coming back, that was huge. That's playing
a few
huge
hiccups
dividends.
with Zadarius Smith. A few hiccups, but like we made up with it. Like when you make up for it, bro, that's really all that matters. Like,
so would you rather have Zadarius Smith right now or Phillips?
Oh, I would rather have Phillips all day. But I think
Exactly.
Do you think Phillips would have came either way? I think
don't know.
Brandon Graham was.
I don't know.
Zadarius Smith might have held us back.
I don't know. It's just, exactly like Smith. That might have been a blessing in disguise. Like who says we would have got Jalen Phillips if we still had Zadarius Smith. So I'm glad everything played out the way it played out. It forced Howie to think under pressure and keep shooting his shot. And he's been hitting the target his last 3.
He listening to Vic.
Yeah, for sure. Because like that whole defense, like
Wayne is coming in hot. Wayne, you're right though. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I just said what I had to say. This team right now, as much as Jalen, AJ, Goddard, Smitty, listen, I'm focused on it. This defense might be the one to take us everywhere we need to go. They might be the dictators of everything, bro. And they're the ones that won us the Super Bowl when it comes down to it. Like they put us in a position to just play pitch and catch the whole game. So I just think the defense is what's gonna really drive this whole Eagles team, bro. And people are not thinking about that. They're thinking about the offense. How much points are they gonna put up? Think about how much points our defense is gonna allow.
I think more people are thinking about the defense though, because the defense is the only thing that's been at least consistent and getting better.
As of late, because they didn't start the season
offensively, we haven't.
We were getting smoked.
Offensively, we haven't gave anybody anything on film when you really think about it.
We've
They
just
ain't got
been
no
doing
good film.
little dabs and stuff, Warren. I just think like another thing too, Jalen Hurts in the playoffs. Big believer in him in the playoffs. Big believer in Jalen Hurts. I think
So
he literally turns the volume up on the playoffs. If there's somebody who's like, I'm good, but I'm gonna be a little bit better this week, it's him.
Yeah, and we simply just have players that know what it's like and what you need to be
We got
doing
champions,
to
Warren.
win a
Champions.
championship. So
There's
they know.
literally
So all you're
champions on the
telling
team with a
somebody
ring.
is how you have to lock in. All they got to do is train up Makuba. You train up Jahad Campbell. Just get everybody right. Everybody's well rested. Like, hopefully Lane comes back. He's listed as questionable right now. They said Brett Toth had that concussion, so we'll see with him. But we got a healthy team right now, bro. And if Jalen Carter's coming in like he did against the Bills,
It's over. He's a game wrecker. He was wrecking the game, bro. And Nakobe Dean, let's not forget about Nakobe Dean. Another player who
he's
came.
coming back.
See what I keep talking about? Our defense just kept getting little branches to add to the tree, and the tree is fully developed because when he is a player who is needed, bro. He is. If there's one player I need him on the field is Nakobe Dean, and I pray we get to the Super Bowl again and he gets to play for him not playing the last two Super Bowls.
That's true.
It was kind of like that last year when we got Coop, the team just elevated.
Nakobe got injured in the playoffs last season, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
in the wild card game. You see, so we didn't even really get to use experience that with him yet.
He hasn't experienced a playoff game yet.
He hasn't, bro. He hasn't. He helps us. Both Super Bowls, he's helped us get there and not even get to play. It's terrible, bro.
Like even his intangibles, like him with the film watching and coaching up the the whole linebacker room. Like he's the brains of that unit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
With him, like he played well last year before he got hurt in the playoffs. He was playing out of his mind. And he came back and played better this year than he did last year. So that's saying a lot to his development. And he only 25 years old, bro. So I want him back. He's a Georgia Bulldog. He changed his defense. He changed his organization, like with his play. But, his health is a question mark. So I don't know. Hopefully, that'll make him want to stay,
Yeah.
Because he plays a big part with the whole defense, bro. Like not just with the linebackers, but with everything involving that defense, bro.
One last thing about him, though. What's another thing about Nakobe Dean? Like you could tell the team rallies around him when he speaks, and when he speaks, you could tell
everybody get quiet.
They're listening to him, bro. You could just tell, and they just got to get him on the field. He's got to be there healthy. He's gonna be a big part of it.
Yeah, even him with his blitzing, run stopping, his blitzing, he getting to the quarterback and getting the ball out. Like, bro, I want to see him play in these playoffs, bro. I'm excited for him.
He deserves it, if anything, bro. He deserves to be out there on the field.
You know what, too? Look, a player like him, you get somebody drafted in front of you like Jahad Campbell, and he got better. I like that. A player, they draft another guy, but under you, play better. Light some fire under your ass. Do good. You feel me? And that's what he did, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. When it comes to the defense and the linebackers, do y'all feel like we have the best linebacker core in the NFL?
Don't hesitate to say it, bro. Bond, you forgetting Zach Bond, Mr. Sideline to sideline, Nakobe Dean, Jahad Campbell, Trotter's on the bench.
Trotter, the way Trotter was playing against
the Trotter either. Don't sleep,
bro. I just hope the way Trotter plays, they don't.
I forgot about Trotter, bro.
Yeah, I hope they don't
last week.
We got too much.
Yeah, bro. Like, hey, he did the axe man just like his pops. Like, bro, he's trying to keep it. Yeah. I just think I just hope the organization just doesn't see it as like we'll rather have Trotter and have him healthy than have Nakobe Dean. Because I really want to keep Nakobe Dean, bro. Like
we have to.
I want to be stingy with these linebackers. These linebackers, I want to be stingy with them. Like they don't need to go anywhere else. I'll let Zach Bond walk after next year. But nobody right now. We'll keep Jahad Campbell. But just looking at this game. Everywhere I've been going, bro, they've been saying that the Eagles are the favorites for this game. You've seen everybody picking us. Like, no doubt, all these areas of weakness that the 49ers have. Do y'all truly believe this, or do y'all feel like they in the playoffs too? Like they can sneak up on us. Do y'all feel like we kind of overlooking the 49ers a little bit? Or the media is?
No.
Talk to us, Antoine.
They not that good, bro.
That shit. Let them know. Let them know.
again, health is wealth in the NFL.
And they
We are
very
the healthiest we have ever been. They are the most injured, if not, top 5 injured team in the NFL right now, bro.
Yeah.
You can't be injured coming into the playoffs
you
and
can't.
expect, to go to make it too far, especially like your key players. I think they down the linebacker 5 and linebacker 6.
Yeah. Because Fred
Bosa
Warner.
Bosa got hurt. He been out for the season. Like,
Yeah.
there's nobody on
Warner,
that
yeah, they got
defense
one.
that can change the game for them. So we can just do kind of pretty much do whatever we want to do. And they
Yeah.
offense, yeah, it's linebacker, it's running back and tight end centric.
Yeah.
What we just say a couple minutes ago. We got the best linebacking core in the NFL.
Yeah.
Linebackers cover tight ends and running backs.
Mm-hmm.
What can
Do
you do?
y'all?
And we've been getting to the quarterback here lately. So, I don't
Yeah.
think that we are overlooking them, bro. Like, we just got the better team at the end of the day.
And they're
So
Yeah.
not.
we
They
don't
have
we don't have to have a A+ type game to win. They do.
Okay. I got you.
Even with an A+ type game from them, they still might not win. Like, they don't have to make mistakes, turn the ball over, nothing. We just got the better team. Like, we can just overpower them at the end of the day because we got with a healthier team, more experienced coaching staff, better players. What do they check off that's better for them over
I
us?
would. Their OC. That's it. Their OC
You
and DC. That's it. We got a better
said
DC,
DC.
and they have a better OC. That's it.
Who got a better DC?
We do.
no. Like
Oh,
Salah,
okay.
not
Yeah,
throwing
yeah.
that
We
danger.
we got a better DC than them, but they have a better OC than us.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Patudo, yeah. But we
So,
right now their
but I
personnel is
don't think,
But what
but I
else?
don't feel like they have enough weapons to
what they right now
actually
got.
do
They got a
something to
lot of
us.
hope. I'm not gonna hold you, bro, because they're fully injured. If think about it, we were down Carter and freaking Bond and they're down their best players. Like they're not down 3 guys, and they're down Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, they're Trent Williams at left tackle. They're down too
Yeah.
many key spots. Left tackle, starting linebacker, starting edge rusher. It's just
Hmm.
not. They're not in position right now to walk into South Philly and win the game. Now, do the
Right.
Eagles want to hand it over to them? They might. Who knows? But I highly doubt that. Not to be honest with you. And I'm with Richard. Richard said not to be cocky, but we got this. The challenge lies ahead. We cannot overlook it because it's a playoff game. But the 49ers are in no position to pull off the upset at the moment.
Yeah. If anything, they I like what Antoine said. Like, we don't even have to play a perfect game and still beat them.
Oh yeah.
It's
Good.
kind
Keep
of
talking.
that kind of gives you a different perspective on it because they really don't. The offense, I think, just it being the playoffs and knowing just how this team performs in the playoffs, some people are probably looking for a explosive offense or that offense that we haven't seen yet. I think we probably still going to get the same offense. We probably just going to get Jalen running a little bit more, and you probably going to see more reps with Tank. That's one thing.
Yeah, I see Wayne said that the 49ers are first in the league in third down conversion and our defense struggles, and we're the first in 3 and outs actually. But all the regular season stuff, I'll throw it out the window because we're in the playoffs now. Like everything, like all the numbers, all the analytics don't matter to me at this point. It's about
Yep.
man versus man.
Turnover.
I just don't see the 49ers, pulling it off. I don't see a blowout either. I don't see 38-17 like some of y'all see, but I do see a convincing win.
Yeah. And I just, my only concern, and it's not even a big concern, I just don't want Jalen forcing the ball because, again, you don't have to. This is not the game to try to force the ball. And I think, like, that could be an issue because, he got expectations in the playoffs to where he wants to prove a point. So I don't think he just want to rely on, little dump offs here and there. I think he going to want to, try to show what he got, playoff Jalen.
Absolutely,
So I just
absolutely.
hope it don't, get in his way too much. I do want him to take a few chances, but again, this not really the game where you have to do that. So I
Okay.
just, hope he don't get caught up in, trying to
That's a
just
good
force
point.
the
Yeah, you don't
ball.
gotta force it. You just gotta get on to the next round.
Again, like if you gotta run. You don't have to force it.
No, that's a
He
fact.
needs to run too, because when he runs, we play better, bro. And then he's been running the last couple of weeks, and our offense opens up. You got to keep the defense on their heels, Antoine. So I agree with the running part 1,000%. He got to run.
Well, especially if Saquon in the run game isn't going to be, if it is the way that it's been this
There got to
whole
be
season,
opportunistic
he's
runs.
got to use his legs.
First
he
down
has to.
runs. You don't need too many design runs. You got to take advantage of coverage that drops, and you have all these open voids. And you do opportunistic runs. I don't want to see too many design runs. I want to see him just take off and get the first down when he can, if he can quickly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're saying you want to see him just make. Well, I think Jalen's probably one of the best decision makers in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna do that, but I do think it's gonna be a lot more design runs though. It's gonna be a lot more design runs that they put in there.
Yeah.
Because like I just feel like
I think so too.
if Barkley is not as effective as he has been, they're gonna have to like resort to that. And I feel like they probably gonna start off by seeing what Barkley can do. And if they notice like they're not cracking anything with that, they're gonna end up just starting to use Jalen for his legs.
Barkley's playing well the last couple of games too. Like if anything, he's been playing better the last couple of weeks than he played in the beginning of the season. So
Yeah.
he's another one. Keep your eye on. He might, and this rest that he had this last week, I think is gonna benefit Saquon Barkley.
I think so too.
Do y'all think we should utilize more Tank, more carries,
Oh, yeah.
like
Big
mix
time.
it up, kind of like how they did
We've
with?
been
I
saying
mean-
that, man. We've been apologizing to you, Warren. We've been.
No. I'm asking that because like
I'm saying it
we
just
saw
for
what
the
he did.
viewers that don't know.
Yeah, it's a good. It's definitely like Saquon and putting Tank in there is a good 1-2 punch, like on these defenses. And to think about it, there's no film of that, bro. Like there's
Yeah.
no film of both of them being on the field like that. And like I think it's good to get the rest for Saquon.
They're gonna
Yeah.
do it. Remember, they used Kenny Gainwell a lot in the playoffs.
That's true.
They
That's
used him a
true.
lot more than in the regular season. So I see them switching it up historically from what they've
Yeah.
shown us. in the past.
I hope they do, bro. And like
I mean,
that's
I
a big-
think give them 2 to 3 carries a quarter. As
Yeah,
far as like Tank
maybe.
Bigsby, that'll
Mhm.
that'll leave them with 8 to 12 carries. And that's a perfect number for him to where you can take 12 carries off Saquon plate without putting him under 20 touches. At least make sure
Yeah.
Saquon get 20 touches. Then you can give Tank 8 to 12 touches, and that'll be a perfect balance for what
I
we
like
got going.
Saquon in the screen game too, in the pass game. I think we need to use him up them seams and the wheel routes because he does damage with those wheel routes when he just got to get the ball in space. So
Right.
That's
nice
true.
to-
Tank looked a little shifty in the passing game last week.
Tank is quicker than
I was
he's
surprised he
definitely
caught
quicker
that
than
pass, all
Saquon.
those punt returns he kept.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
looking like he been watching Saquon.
That was
And
how
that do make a
Kenny Gainwell
difference.
was too.
That
Kenny
do
Gainwell
make a
was like that
difference.
too.
That dude-
Yeah.
Yep. Even
I
Kenny
think,
Gainwell.
and I think he's more confident in what he's doing too.
Yep.
He's a lot more confident in what he's doing. Like I don't know, that running back coach, he must be doing his job.
he needs
That's
to
why I'm
come
saying.
in.
That's why it's good. That's why it's good to be around good players. So bring
Yeah.
as many good players in as you can because that's gonna help with the development of the younger talent that you have. Even last year when we had Slay, he taught the younger guys, and now the younger guys in their second year are all pros because he gave them the game. He gave them that understanding and knowledge. And this the type of organization to where it's no selfishness to where, nah, I can't tell them nothing because I'm trying to beat them out and this, and that. Like, nah, do it for
Yeah.
the betterment of the team. Because at the end of the day, if they getting better, that's gonna make you want to continue to get better. So it's gonna help you in the long run, and it's gonna help them way into the long run and help with their career.
Very
Like,
good point. That's a very
That's
good
a fact,
point.
bro. That's a
you
fact.
passing down game, and even with us bringing in Bun, now Bun is passing the game down because he's an older player, and he just had his breakout year last year, but that breakout was an All Pro year,
Yeah, that
so
was
he
enough-
can pass
that was enough
down
for him
that
to teach.
game to the younger linebackers. And now look, we got the
Degree
best
of one, too.
linebacker core in the NFL, in my opinion. Even
Right.
with the backup quarterbacks, Jalen
Yeah.
passes on the game, and they get to watch Jalen, and they become better behind sitting behind a good player.
They're just building that bench, bro. Hey, I know you mentioned Slay. Did we get any news if Slay is going to go to the Bills? Like, did they just release
He's
him?
not
Have you
reporting,
got
bro. It's
any-
over for that.
Yeah, he not reporting, so
So
I think
guess
if he would have reported, they would have had news on that. I haven't
Yeah.
seen anything.
I'm assuming they just
He's not
cut
showing
ties.
up, bro. He was hoping the Eagles were gonna get.
Nah,
that
they not gonna
same-
cut him. They gonna keep him on the
Yeah.
did
Just
not
so the
report
Eagles
list.
or nobody else to pick him up.
Dang. That would be nice to have him though.
He was hoping to get picked up by Detroit or Philly, and it didn't happen. So
Yeah, but we had to let it He said Jalen Hurts rushed for 60 yards. That 60 yards is a lot. That is a lot, but I can
I
definitely
say
see.
50.
Yeah, I was thinking about
What is the number
50,
I'm targeting? 40 to 60.
45, 50. I was thinking about 45, 50. You don't want to wear him out either, because we
He
definitely
don't
need.
care, bro. Like it's playoff Jalen.
The playoffs. This is where
Yeah,
I see him going all out. This is where I see him. If anything, he might get
yeah,
60 because, like he said, he going all out. Remember what
Yeah.
AJ said? He always say Jalen Hurts kind of want to fast forward and get into that playoff. That
Yeah,
line just stuck in my head when AJ said that. If he could skip
yeah.
the regular season and go straight to the playoffs, that's what he would do, bro. And
He
of course,
haven't been
anybody
taking too
would.
much
But
punishment this year either, so I
he
think he's
really
good
exactly.
to
has.
go.
Yeah, just protect the ball. Like he's only had what 6 interceptions this whole season.
4 of them happened in one game.
Yeah, just 6 interceptions. I'll take that, bro. And he finally reached that 25 touchdown pass like threshold.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah. Everybody was like,
Finally crossed it too. So who knows what we're gonna really see, bro? Just Kevin Patullo.
we still may have not even seen Jalen Hurts' best passing days like yet, because when he gets older, he can't rely on his legs. His arms is where he's going to have to rely on his vision,
hmm
his experience, reading coverage. So we
You
still
talking about
may
like
have
the
not
eye
seen
test,
his eye
because
test. Yeah,
remember
like
he had the best
no, I mean as far as
QBR.
when quarterbacks like let's say Stafford, Brady, those guys been in the league so long they've seen everything. You almost can't fool them at one point. Once you hit a certain career, the pinnacle of a quarterback, it's almost hard to fool you. So I could see him becoming that guy. Like after years passing by, he just become a sharpshooter with the ball. So I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a real good point actually. But yeah, just going into this game, and I want them to like keep the ball a little bit longer, bro. Like I know we said like our defense we have a Super Bowl caliber defense, but we don't want to tire them out either. Like last thing we want to do is tire them out because we going 3 and outs.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I do not want to see, bro. We gotta avoid that. Like,
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
because we can probably agree a few games. Me and you have even watched Antoine. Like defense was playing good, but like as it got to the tail end, you can tell they were exhausted, worn out just from all the
And you can't blame them for giving up plays at that point because the offense is not helping them on that side of the ball.
Yeah,
Because come on, run, pass, punt, run, pass, punt, run. You bring your defense right back out on the field with 2-3 minute rest. Like, nah, you gotta give these guys a chance to recoup and replenish. Like, you got to put some drives together at some point. So I'm thinking, hopefully, here in the playoffs, like we can put drives together, even if it don't result in touchdowns or even points at all. Like long as we can sustain a drive and look a certain way, I'm okay with that because that's giving your defense a chance to recoup. So later in the game, if it's a close game, they can still apply pressure and probably get a big turnover for you. But if they already been out there, yeah, they gonna give up yards and they gonna give up plays because when you're
it's
exhausted,
bound to
you're
happen.
exhausted, bro.
Yeah, it's bound to happen. Like they just
Because once you reach the exhaustion point, bro, you can't bounce back from that. And so you be hoping that your defense can come up with a stop. But if you ever been an athlete and you've been exhausted, you know how that feel. You don't
Oh, you're
want to do
gonna die.
anything. Like you don't want to jump. You don't want to exert too much energy because you don't know how long you're gonna be out there. So I think the offense do need to, do what they have to do on that side of the ball. So Kevin Patullo, you got a lot on your plate, my boy. Jalen, you got a lot on your plate. We got to see what y'all do because the
if
defense
Kevin
don't be the
Patullo
defense.
if Patullo takes us to the Super Bowl, should we keep him next year?
It depends on who out there, bro.
Because
But
there's some coaches out there right now.
Let his
if
ass
you
get
if you
hired,
make it to
bro.
the Super Bowl, like a lot of coaches start getting hired
Yeah,
before
exactly.
your
Let his
season
ass
is
get
over. So
hired.
you can't hire them,
No
Yeah.
while
sir.
your season's still going on, unless they hold out, hoping that they can get that job, you know, from the
Yeah,
Eagles or whatever. But a lot of coaches don't want to sit and wait; like they want to get off the streets as soon as possible.
because they
So
want
I
to.
don't know.
The draft's gonna be next, so yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what I would be available for us, but if he takes us to the Super Bowl, bro, like you got to give him another opportunity because we always
Yeah.
complain about different OC, different OC, different OC. This will be a chance to keep the same OC 2 years in a row, and he made it to the Super Bowl, so that's saying a lot at
Do
the
you
end
think
of the
a
day.
team would pick him up? Do you think a team would be willing to interview him and pick him
Of
up
course, yeah, of
if we
course,
were to win the Super Bowl and hiring
Of
him?
course they would, because even if it's not for the OC position, like I said before, like being in a room with smart people, it's gonna make you a little bit smarter. So he's been around the organization long enough to, implement some wisdom into another organization, like Ben Johnson is doing in Chicago right now. Just for example, he was
That's
in
true.
a good organization, a good system, got some wisdom. He took it over to Chicago, and Chicago, flourished from it the first year.
Who is the Saints OC? Do y'all happen to know off the top of y'all's head? Like,
It
I
probably
want.
don't matter because
Mm,
Kellen Moore calling the plays.
yeah, I'm,
Well,
I'm just trying to. I'm just looking at it like if we let him go, is there a possibility we can bring in Frank Wright? That's why I'm thinking that. Like,
What's up
bring
with
in.
you and Frank Wright, bro?
I
you
just,
want
I
Frank
just
Wright
think
to
him. I think his
Nah,
OC. I think the way that the way he coaches is more like comparable. It's more relatable
I
to
like
the way
Mike
that Jalen
McDaniel,
Hurts
bro, to
plays.
be honest with you, from
Like the
Miami.
way
I like
Jalen Hurts
Miami.
plays, I feel like Frank Wright can kind of like complement that. Just the way he plays. Um,
I think, me
what's up?
personally, I think the quarterback coach that we have will be the next OC.
The Bowling Green.
The guy from the college.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you talking about mesh. Like, he got some plays, bro. Like, he can mesh
Mhm.
with what Jalen is able to do. I think he'll be able to take Jalen to that next level
Yeah.
with him calling plays.
We definitely gonna like. I know Scott did his research on him. I haven't done mine yet, but just looking and seeing like what he's done in the past, you might be right. He
The
might
tight
just.
end screen, all that stuff. Like, bro,
Mhm.
Jalen got like 5 touchdowns off that.
Yeah.
So he was able to get more than 25 passing touchdowns, and 5 of them was like little tight end screens right there at the goal line.
Little quick ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
and
trouble.
so it all counts though. It all counts the same. Even a
Mhm.
1 yard touch push into the end zone, that's a rushing touchdown. That's
The
six
point.
points,
It's a point. That's all we need. It's the point game.
and we
Hey,
number one
turnover.
offense in the red zone for a reason because we got a quarterback that's able to win both ways.
Mhm. Okay. Let's before we get up out of here, we're gonna do our predictions. But I also want to play a little game with everybody. Play a little game. I know we all out there putting parlays in and all that stuff. I know we all got a little parlays, and everybody in the comments too. We want to get y'all's opinion on it too. But I'm gonna give off right now what Prize Picks has everybody at, and I want to hear if y'all think it's over. Well, I'm gonna do underdog actually. Is it over or under? Um, we'll start off with we're just gonna do the Eagles game as well. So with that, they got Jalen Hurts at 209 passing yards. Over or under?
I'm going over. Sitting around 225, 230.
Give me under.
Under? Okay.
Remember, under could still be a dub too, because Jalen be winning with 180, 190. That's the thing I love about Jalen. Don't gotta
That's
throw
what
for
I see. I
250
see.
like
I see
that.
190.
That can
Phil
But
said
happen.
under. Phil's got
That's
the
the one
under
thing
on.
I love about him, bro. He'll win a game at a $170, bro. He'll win you a game in 230.
that's what I'm saying. I see 190, 2, 3 touchdowns. Whether it's 2 passing, 1 rushing, or 3 passing.
Yep.
I see 3 touchdowns, and I see because we're not gonna need him to be that. You
Yeah.
know, even though he might, make some big plays that would boost the yardage up, but I don't see him just,
Yeah,
sitting back there
I
just.
like around I like 209, but 220 is the number I think he's gonna have just a little bit more. Because I think he's gonna make some big passes. Smitty's a big time player.
For
Smitty be
sure.
going over his yards in one catch, bro. His over under be like
Okay.
56.
I see
One
what you
catch,
mean, Jay.
Smitty be
Yeah,
going
I
over.
see what you mean. You're saying just those big
Yeah,
like
those big
explosive
plays. I
plays.
could see him
Okay.
making a couple of them big throws, like because
Okay.
it's the playoffs, man. And his deep ball, we're Eagles fans, so we appreciate Jalen Hurts' deep ball game. But bro,
Mm.
people in
Nah,
the
for
league
sure.
don't understand, bro. Like if you look at the numbers, bro, over the last 5 years, consistently when it comes to deep passes and deep throws, he's right there at the top, bro. People don't think about that because they don't look at him as a pure passer, quote unquote. But check the deep ball stats, bro.
Yeah. So next I'm gonna go Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey over 112 rushing and receiving yards. Over or under.
Wow, bro. You want to look at my phone for that? Let me.
Under.
Yeah,
Give me under.
under.
That's combined receiving and rushing.
Correct.
Give me under.
He's gotten. Remember, if you look at his last go, he gets over that number.
They've been
Very.
struggling in the run game though. That's the thing.
Yes,
They've been
that.
struggling in the run game. He's been more
I don't
productive.
think it 1 I could see him around like 90 or 80 yards maybe complete because the defense is gonna play defense, bro. Like for real.
Yeah. Phil said, that's a damn good question. CMC under. We got under. Okay.
Think about it, because CMC even ended with 101 yards. He's still under, and that's still a lot of yards to have. So that's a little high number for a defense that's playing as well.
Okay. Here's a good one. Saquon Barkley, 80 rushing yards, over or under.
And it's funny because that was this topic just now on TV.
Over?
I'm going over. Yeah, Saquon player, bro.
Are you saying barely over? Like just barely? If he's
Why we got to explain our over?
He said because underdog don't ask you to play. I got you.
No, I'm just saying like because San Fran they don't have the linebackers to contain Saquon, and I think Saquon will be able to exploit that depending on the health of our offensive line, which should be good. I think they'll be able to create enough for him, and I really think he's been saving his juice too for the playoffs.
I hope so, bro, because that's
Very
going to be
well
disappointing if he does the same thing. It low key would be disappointing. So
give me over. Give me over 80.
Over. George Kittle, 1 touchdown for George Kittle. Over or under.
If somebody's gonna score on them, it's gonna be him. They have Jawan Johnson. They got George Kittle, Kendrick Bourne.
I think if he do score, it'll have to be like on a missed tackle, catch and run.
I can see McCaffrey definitely.
I can see McCaffrey scoring for sure, but
I don't know about Kittle for sure scoring.
I'm not for sure about Kittle, bro.
Yeah,
even though he a good talent, I think we got enough talent on the defensive side of the ball
and
to
they can take
contain
him
him.
away.
Just because you think about Coop, because Coop being on him. Because Coop I think Coop can stop all that. He can shut all that.
I agree.
I think Campbell can stop it. I think Zach Bond can do enough to stop it. So I don't think he'll be able to score. I think he'll get some yards, but I don't think he'll be able to score because we haven't given up nothing but 13 passing touchdowns this year. So you really gotta earn your way into the end zone, and I don't think that it'll be him. I don't think it'll be him.
Okay. So next I got Nakobe Dean. 7.5 tackles and assists. Over or under?
Dang.
7 is a lot. 7 for Bourne is a little bit more.
So you actually,
I like that. If I'm making these picks,
I will say this though. Whenever Nakobe Dean is playing, when Nakobe Dean's playing, Zach Bond's tackles go down. Nakobe Dean's go up because he's in the middle.
He's in the middle.
I don't know, bro.
I would personally, I would go under.
Tackles would be enough.
I would go under.
I'll go under
too.
Yeah, I would go under. Jordan Davis, 3.5 tackles.
You already know.
Well, I'm just
make it, write everything down so we can make it.
It's not like I'm making a parlay right now.
No, we gotta make it. We gotta make it. We gotta make it from the chat picks. We gotta make
This is not financial advice.
Yeah,
this is not financial advice.
Yo, look at the chat. The chat is definitely participating in everything.
Yeah, chat's letting us know.
I'm definitely taking mental notes though. I'm listening.
Jordan Davis, 3.5 tackles and assists. Over or under?
Who?
Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis, the big boy.
I think he'll get it. I think he'll get that.
I think he can get that.
Stop in the run game. All right.
Yeah. We're just gonna do it at that. We're just gonna leave it at that. We can't we'll go.
Can't give him too much juice.
Yeah, we'll be here all day putting a parlay in.
Yeah.
But
13 pick parlay.
13 picks.
But no, fellas. So do y'all want to do score predictions or the fact that it's the playoffs? We just want to win the damn game.
Let's predict. Let's give a prediction.
Let's do the score. Let's do the score.
All right, Jay.
Antoine, let Antoine go first, because I always Antoine always picking the Steelers out there. Like, you go first. Oh, so we go Warren, Antoine, and me.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
Warren, right. Antoine, and me. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go 28-17 Birds. I think it's gonna be a blowout, but we're gonna get caught up in the third quarter. Something in the third quarter is gonna throw us off.
I can see that. I'm going 27-16. Birds.
27-16. Yeah, we close.
Again, I think we'll jump on them, but they'll show some type of fight late second quarter, early third quarter. But then I think we'll put it all back together and, shut them down to end the game. So 27-16.
Yeah. Jay?
I'm making a little bit of an odd score. I'm gonna give 30-17.
Oh, you got 30-17? Okay.
You see us putting up 30?
I think that we're gonna end up that 15, 16, 7. Like, yeah, I think they're gonna score no less than 20. I mean, no more than 20. I think we're gonna do a 30 burger. I can see it. But I think the Eagles are gonna open up in these playoffs. But I really think the regular season is behind them. They know there's champions on this team, but they're ready to stomp people.
Yeah, I think I feel like with this team, it's going to be the turnover game. Like, I think we're going to see a good amount of turnovers from these 49er players, bro. Like, I think there's going to be a fumble involved. There's going to be an interception involved. It's going to be some turnovers. Like,
I can see us throwing an interception too, though.
Really? Okay.
That's why I say, like, it's going to be something that's going to get them back into the game. And I think it'll be like a tilt ball or Jalen trying to force it. I do see that happening, but I think we'll be able to get to Purdy, like probably sack him 5-6 times, probably pick him off once or twice, and like you said, like we'll cause a fumble, like whether it's on special teams or on the defensive side. Like I think we'll turn them over and we'll be able to sack them. So
yeah, we just gotta get the ball rolling. Hey, fellas, y'all. Oh wait, everybody went. We gave our score. Everybody in the comments gave their score predictions. Yeah, we all good.
Thank you, everybody, for the comments. To appreciate all the engagement from everybody. Fells, everybody.
Make sure y'all like it. Like the video.
Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. It's our tip jar. It keeps us going. But yeah, at the end of the day, fellas, like I said, we had to get up on here before the playoffs started. Y'all know, like, we going to be back next week talking about who we got next.
What we got next.
But, yo, this was it. 3 more games after this? Just 3 more games.
Gotta go 4-0, bro. 4-0. Remember, I keep telling any fellow Birds fans, we've had 2 4-game winning streaks this year. 2. We need to do 1 more, and we be champs again.
This is also the first game this season where it's a back-to-back home game.
Yeah, if we could do it again, we could be champs again. But we had 2 4-game winning streaks this season. Let's do a 3rd one, man.
Yep.
Now, question. So y'all saying if we lose if we win, and if the Panthers lose, if the Panthers beat the Rams, we got a better chance of a home game, or does Green Bay have to beat the Bears?
No, if Green Bay loses, we got a home game because none of them got a higher.
There's no other way we get a home game.
There's no other way. If the Green Bay
Bears got to lose,
we automatically get another home game because we're the highest seed, bro. It's just us and Seattle. Bears got eliminated. We essentially become the 2 seed.
But if the Bears win, they host us.
They host us, yes.
Okay.
That's the only matchup. So if we win and the Bears win, we play the Bears. No matter who wins with them other games, they'll play Seattle.
Yep.
Okay.
So if the Bears lose, we move up to that slot to where we host the next lowest seed.
Yeah. So
we would like the Bears will end up playing the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Nah, not necessarily.
No, not necessarily.
No, they'll play Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay. Yep.
If the Bears win, and we end up playing the Bears, and if the Rams win, they will play the Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They play the Seahawks, and we play the Bears in Chicago.
Yep.
Hey, well, shit, it's gonna be interesting, fellas. It's definitely gonna be interesting.
It don't matter.
But I like it though. Hey, appreciate y'all. Oh, he said, can we send Snapchats yet?
Super chats. I don't think we ever set it up. I think we have the option.
We don't have super chats yet. We got to get a few things going to get the super chats, but we will soon, bro.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, but appreciate everybody watching. Go Birds. Let's win this damn thing, bro.
Go Birds. Let's go.
Birds.
We've been done that here. We've done that there. I want to do special.
You gonna get all those things wrong about me, but one thing you get right. I'm a fucking champion.
I watch film throughout the whole week. These guys can't fix.
So I just keep my focus singularly on the collective.